What's up, guys? It's me, MTG Angel. I am back once again. I have descended and I'm here to share a plethora of opportunities. I'm speaking to you, what day is it? Is it February 10th of 2026? So these opportunities will be temporary. They won't be forever. A lot of stuff has arisen, and it feels like a lot of people are so distracted that there's tons of arbitrage opportunities just like pouring at the seams. And no one can keep up with these SKUs. There's just so many. My arbitrage usually targets Magic the Gathering. It's just such a playable game, whereas something like Pokemon, there's not much playability. So like, honestly, it's just straight gambling. There's no EV. Like, you're not opening and busting open Pokemon to make money. That's not happening. If you're doing that, your money's probably being completely obliterated. So if you're someone who likes to either buy, sell, trade, collect Magic the Gathering, it doesn't matter what shop you are, as long as you stock it or care about arbitrage, this is a video for you. I'm going to jump into the first one. It's the current state of the Secret Lair website. Now, yes, the Silver Shroud promos are gone, but and I don't know if I talked about this one in the last video, but there are tons of Secret Lairs with crazy margins. You can just be buying the Secret Lairs straight from the website, being taxed. You can then resell them on TCG Player, being feed. You can pay the shipping, and you will still be profiting 20, 30%. And that's at current, while they're in stock on TCG or on Secret Lair website. Once they sell out, so there's a lot of opportunities. It was a better opportunity when the Silver Shroud promos were there, because you could have just been queuing this stuff up on repeat, and whenever it gets to you, you can sell it. But obviously, you might not have struck. The opportunities are still there. The margin's still there. The margin was there before the promo. It was going to be there after the promo. And the ones that I want to point you towards is the Aang Sarah Ascendant, that one, and the bonus card is what you're really looking at. Where the chair, that's, just to break even, and the way to profit is just to sell those other cards that are included. That one should be about a 30% margin. There is a Furby one with the Soul Ring. That one should be a 20% margin. And there's some other Secret Lairs on the website that you can kind of pick around. Not to mention, that plays into the other variant of this play, is just the open market. There are so many Secret Lairs that people honestly forgot the entire EV, including the bonus cards. They forgot what's in them or something, because there's ones like, for instance, there's City Styles 2. That one's been hot for me. I'm able to get like a 20-30% margin on City Style 2, and the fact that it's so low or so sold out means I can actually sell these cards for more than the market price and consistently get sales. So Secret Lair arbitrage is the first target. Number two, and this is the big granddaddy one that I've actually recently found. It's a two-part play, and it's the Final Fantasy Game Edition. Now, these are everywhere, and you can get them for around $60 to $70, but really the play you're doing is, there's the Cloud promo, which is selling for $50 as its own. So if you're, let's say you're not taking into account taxes or fees or any of that, you only need to make really like $20 more, and then you get the Cole Commander deck. So you could either break it out for singles, or you can sell the deck as like a minimal packaging deck for $50 or so. So that's $100 right there. You're taking off maybe 15% for fees. So you're only really selling it for $85. So $77 is what you're buying these for, and you're making $85, let's say minus $5 for the shipping. So maybe you're making $3, but there's another thing. These come with the Final Fantasy sample pack. The sample pack is weighable. Those things, you can sometimes pull $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 card from the sample packs. Now, I would only really weigh them in mass and only open the heavy ones if you're going to do that. You can also just sell them on the open market for a good like $9, $10. So if you count it out after fees, you're making about $10, $15 per one of these that you kind of open up and sell, maybe even more depending on if you break down the limit breaks into singles, or maybe you sit on them for a while and wait for them to appreciate. Just remember, Final Fantasy got a big reprint, so that's a good one to hold. You just hold on to those cloud decks. You flip the cloud promos to your heart's desire, because there's not that many on the market, and you just scrape away cloud decks. That was the big granddaddy deck from the whole set anyways. That is the Host of Mordor of the 4. That is the Mothman of the 4. That's the one that you want to be holding on to. So it's a good time to, scrape away some holds. That's how you get some budget holds. So I gave you number 1, which is the huge opportunity for Secret Layers. I gave you number 2, which is the huge opportunity for the cloud decks. And what is number 3? I mean, first, I want to just say, if you actually do watch my videos, and maybe it's good to try to bait you into liking, comment, subscribing or something. I don't know if it's good. I know a lot of people do it. It just feels natural to do it, but, let me know what you think, if there's anything that you're doing, any plays or any opportunities. I've been really loving the current market of the Secret Layers, the current climate. And it's beautiful. Here's the last one. We have been out of the Magic the Gathering bull market for quite a bit of time. And we've kind of been drifting along this bottom floor of nothing too crazy, nothing too hot. And I don't know if you can feel that in the air. It's almost tangible. You can feel when it's euphoric, and you can feel when the euphoria has kind of died a little bit. And so number 3 is actually just going to be holding on to these commander decks. There is a lot of commander decks that just got reprinted. Lord of the Rings commander decks are going to get reprinted right here. The Bloomborough, I was picking up these for $110. I was just talking about the Final Fantasy commander deck that, yes, you can buy them for $70, $60, $50. And so there's lots and lots of commander decks. And if you follow the commander deck market, these things can explode. Bloomborough, when they were at the highs, they were $300 per display, maybe $400 almost. Right now they're $100, $120. That's a steal. You buy those, you wait for another half year for them to go back and appreciate again, and you're sitting pretty. Not to mention, how low do you think they could go? I mean, $30 or almost $30 per commander deck is dirt cheap. You get 4 in there, and it's Bloomborough. That thing it's years old now. So all of these commander deck reprints, I would definitely, if you're someone who likes to sit on some product, I would consider sitting on some of those. If you like sitting on Secret Layers, I would consider buying some of these high margin ones and just slowly sell through them. There's the Fallout ones. I don't know how the bonus card's going to be. I don't know the margin for those, but keep an eye on those and maybe hold on to some of those. The last Fallout drop was crazy. So number 3 is mostly just the same strategy that I always recommend. You buy and hold anything that you like. Anything modern crushes. It's been crushing. The percentage gains are insane. People like new cards. And when's the best time to buy new cards? When they're new, because they're everywhere. You would think that after a couple years, since they're old, people wouldn't want it as much, but no. When they get older, they're not everywhere. They're limited. They're scarce. So I would be considering picking up some stuff. Secret Layers I love. Commander decks have shown themselves to be very strong. And if there's a very strong commander deck that gets reprinted, why not buy it and expect them to either stay flat, drift up a little bit, or skyrocket once again? I mean, I think it's a pretty clear opportunity that you can make some good money with the commander decks. So that's pretty much it. And I think, let me know if you've done these strategies. I haven't been in the market for that long. It's only been a couple years. I think I'm going on my 5th year of being in the Magic the Gathering, maybe 4th or 5th year. Haven't really kept track. It's been a blast, but These are strategies that I've been unfolding over and over again, over and over and over and over again, and they work. They just work. You buy it, you hold it. You sell for margin, and you make plays. You look around the market, you see, you count it up, and you just buy it, list it, sell it, repeat. And you build this little snowball of a massive Magic the Gathering Pokemon card inventory. You just build the stockpile. And with some of those proceeds, maybe since you're already in the space, you buy some from the other games that should be doing well. I got a Sam's Club Pokemon drop. It was the prismatic surprise boxes and bundles. Yeah, that sounds great to me. $40. The bundle alone is $70. And no, I'm not selling either right now because the surprise box I think is undervalued. I think I remember someone said that was one of the most open things on their whatnot was the surprise boxes. And I think that the surprise boxes are going to outperform. Now, yes, these are my only 2 surprise boxes, and so maybe I'm a little too bullish on something that I don't really have a big stake on. But my main thing is Magic the Gathering. It's Secret Layers and holding on to collector boxes. But to be honest, right now, it's mostly Secret Layers. I love Secret Layers. They're cool. They're really cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. I don't know. Hate on me. Hate on my strategies or something. Stir some stuff up. Woo! See you.